Welcome to episode 2 of Monster Truck Times. I mentioned last episode we were going to talk about the World Finals, but I forgot to record about it, so I decided to make it into its separate video, so let's get right into it. Let's start off with the lineup. We have 11 slots filled and 13 more to go. Our 11 slots filled are Ryan Anderson, Weston Anderson, Caleb Blood, Jim Kohler, Brianna Mahon, Tyler Meninga, Camden Murphy, Bari Musauer, Charlie Plotkin, Corey Rummel, and Cody Saucier. I think this is a very good start to the lineup. Of course, we have our Stadium Series Yellow champion and Arena Series East champion, Ryan Anderson and Weston Anderson. And the other drivers here have been doing amazingly this season. Two of the drivers that really deserve their spots in the World Finals are Tyler Meninga and Cody Saucier, who have been doing great on their respective tours. Tyler Meninga is on par with Ryan Anderson with wins and results throughout the season, and Cody Saucier was the leader for a long time in the Arena Series East Championships and has been doing very well. Other drivers that have been on top of their game are Camden Murphy, Bari Musauer, and Corey Rummel. Each of these drivers pulling off some wins and doing very well this season. The next 3 spots will be filled up by each winner of each other series this year. Currently in the lead in Stadium Series Red is Tom Meents. Currently in the lead in Arena Series Central is Christian Anderson. And the leader of Arena Series East is Brandon Vincent. It is not certain yet if all these drivers will stay in the lead, but no matter what happens, my predictions will pretty much stay the same, even for if different drivers take over the lead. Now let's talk about who I think should fill the last slots for the World Finals. I'm going to go through this tour by tour on who I think from each tour should get in. Starting with Stadium Series Red, I believe the last slot should be filled by Adam Anderson, Todd LeDuc, Cole Vennard, Mark List, and John Gordon. All these drivers have done amazingly this season, and I really think would be great at the World Finals. Adam Anderson has had a stellar year right behind Tom Meents and could possibly get the championship still if anything changes this weekend. The other driver I really think we should look at is Mark List, who has done a beautiful job racking up some wins this season. This is definitely a good set of picks for the World Finals. For Stadium Series Yellow, I believe we have all the trucks we need from that Stadium Series to go into the World Finals. There are a lot already in the field as we speak. For Arena Series Central, I think who should get in is Tony Oates, Elvis Lainez, and John Zimmer Jr. Tony Oates keeping up very well, even taking the lead for a weekend. Elvis Lainez getting win after win after win. And even John Zimmer Jr., a rookie but doing very great in one of his first years of competition. Like Stadium Series Yellow, I believe that Arena Series East already has enough drivers in competition for the World Finals. The last drivers that I think should take the spot are in Arena Series West, with Tristan England, David Oldfort, and Travis Mowry. Tristan England having a great season this year, showing off a lot of skill. David Oldfort wowing the crowd almost every weekend, and Travis Mowry having some very stellar runs in the Rockwell Red. I'm not going to talk about the high jump competition or the skills competition fields yet because I do not know exactly how they are going to fill them, if they are going to use separate drivers, or if they are going to cut up the field and use said drivers from the World Finals already. So we will see when we get there how I feel about that. However, I will talk about that from what I've seen, it appears there is no Double Down Showdown this year. The Double Down Showdown, formerly known as the Young Gun Shootout, was a second bracket of racing at the World Finals for drivers that did not make it into the World Finals but were still good throughout the season, usually filling the last spot in the World Finals. I'm really not happy that, from what it seems, they have gotten rid of this event because this was a very fun race every single year, and I really wish they'd bring it back. The main reason I really want them to bring it back is because there are drivers out there that I did not feel could get into the World Finals, but still did really good this year, and I would really love to see them at the track. Drivers such as Craig Champion and Jamie Garner both did very amazing this year, but there's only 24 spots, so I decided to cut them. I really wish there was a gun shootout or double down showdown or whatever you want to call it, because I think these drivers would have been good in one last race before the World Finals. Finally, let's talk about the track design this year. The racing track is confirmed to be an over-under style in a figure eight, which I think is an interesting idea, but I'm a little skeptical about how it's going to work in a stadium of this size. I mean, don't get me wrong, we've seen it work before in Charlotte at the Back to School Bash, and that is beautiful every year when they do it. I'm just not sure if they can pull it off in a stadium that is a fraction of the size of that track. It's a good sized stadium, but not as big as Charlotte Speedway. This will be our third style of track at the World Finals. First was the original World Finals Las Vegas J-Hook. Then we had the Orlando style in 2019. So it will be interesting to mix things up, even though I'm pretty sure we all missed the J-Hook style. After that, we need to talk about the freestyle track. I'm assuming they're going to do something very similar to last year, so I'm not really holding my breath on much change there. The main thing is this year they've been implementing more crush cars, so I want to see if they can put some more crush cars out there this year. I know we're not going to get a ton like before, but it'd be interesting to at least see some. The other thing I'm looking to see out there is maybe a bus. I would like to see a bus out there, or maybe something else. I mean, I know it's not the old days, but we have seen some interesting stuff at the World Finals before. So I want to see, I have faith that they are going to put something good out there. So let's see how it goes. Those are my thoughts on the World Finals coming up. I will keep you updated on my thoughts as more announcements come out and we get closer. Till then, have a great rest of the season, and I'll see you guys next time. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe.